Got 0 people in here. Oh, what type of bag is this? Okay, hold on. What's good? Fabian, Pluto, Zafir, Magic. Okay, I can't keep up with y'all. I apologize. What time is it where you guys are? I'm very curious. How's everybody doing this fine evening, morning? It's 4:47 a.m. where I am. You're writing an essay. Bro, go write your essay. $10 a.m., 11:47 a.m., 5:47, 10:47, 12:47. Okay, so most of y'all are like international then. Okay, that's a good thing. That's part of the reason why I like doing these late night streams too, because I get to interact with my international audience more. Should I get a perm? Well, really, you don't need my opinion for that, bro. If you want a perm, go and get it. But me personally, I was never big on like putting too many chemicals in my hair. "10:48 a.m. here in England, perfect time. I just woke up." That's about when I'm gonna go to sleep, probably about 10:48 a.m. You were in high school when you worked at H&M? No. I graduated high school in January of 2018. February 2018 through September 2018, I worked at PacSun, which is another clothing store. I didn't start working at H&M until July of 2019, and then I worked there until March of 2020. South Africa, from Africa. That's what's up, man. We love to see it. Jordan, what country do you want to travel to? That's a very good question. I don't just have one specific answer for that. I want to travel to all of them, man. I know that's like very cliche, but I mean, how can I choose between like Japan and France? Like they're two completely different countries. But I guess if I had to pick one, I'd pick the Philippines simply because a lot of my family is over there. I'm not sure how much of my family is over there, but my mom and like most of her side of the family is from there. So haven't been able to make one of these streams in a minute. My guy Max, what's good with you, bro? Someone from Portugal. That's like that's next to Spain, right? I think. What are you eating? I'm eating, I guess this is a mukbang, huh? I'm eating these pretzels right here with hummus. This is a golden combination. Get the show y'all exactly what to get. Get the supremely spicy hummus and get these pretzels right here. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I mean, it would be nice to be sponsored by them. Sleep is important. Take care of yourself. No, I get enough sleep for sure. It's just my sleep schedule is ass backwards. I've been sleeping from like probably like anywhere from 8 a.m. to like 10 a.m. and then I'll wake up at like 5 p.m. That's been my schedule for a good little minute. Love from India. Man, much love to India. You watch soccer? I do not. Bro, I'm staying up purposely to fix my sleeping schedule. I should probably do that. I used to do that a lot actually as a kid. I'd like stay up like 24 hours, just play video games or whatever. But I don't know if I have that in me anymore. I might be too old for that. Why are you awake? Why are you awake? Because my hair is kind of curly, like messy, but yeah, I don't know. I think I would look good with a perm, and my friend says that too. I mean, if you want it, then go ahead and get it. Just like be careful. Like make sure you get it from the right person, so you don't end up bald. You're so close to 100K. I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm getting there. I don't know how many subscribers I have now. I think I got like what 86,000 or something like that. It's crazy, man. That's crazy to think about. Visit both. Yeah, I want to visit all of them, man. How do you make money? YouTube. How are you wearing a hoodie? It's 95 degrees Fahrenheit out here. Not in my house, it's not. It's cold. It's cold in here. Hoodies are comfortable too. Do you like rugby? I don't really watch rugby that much. I don't really watch sports like that anymore. The only sport I really watched at all was basketball. I don't even watch that too much, so. My mom is Filipina. Bro, no cap, the beaches there are beautiful. Yeah, a lot of beautiful scenery out there. I just want to like experience the culture firsthand, even though I kind of like was raised in it in a sense, but I want to experience the culture and the fruit, bro. I want fresh fruit, like straight off the tree. I want like mangoes and shit, bro. Who do you think is gonna win the fight? I don't know. I really don't know. Who is the? I'm assuming the other guy is a boxer. What's his name? Like Tyron Woodley or something like that. I think if he's like an actual boxer, I'm gonna go with him, obviously, because that's what he does. But you never know. From Denmark. Denmark's on my list too. Morocco, North Africa. That's really dope, man. Is that Nambia? From Nambia? Nambia, did I say that right? Another South Africa. How's the break been treating you? My break ended, bro, my nose running, what the hell? My break ended like, what? A week and a half ago, something like that. I've been filming, but just like lightening up my workload. It's been working. It's been working a lot, working wonders for my mental health. Watched your whole come up from 3,000 subs. Low key, you inspired me to start a channel. That's really dope, bro. Just pay it forward. Just you know, if that's your passion, then grind at it, and you'll inspire someone else to start a channel one day. Just like the people who inspired me to start my channel helped me inspire you to start a channel. Hold on real quick. Somebody said wave check. Man. Somebody said wave check. Ooh, why is it sticking to my forehead like that? Pause. Well, let's see what we got. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there on the low. They're not connecting just yet, but there's got a little something going on. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, like just give me like a good 2 months, bro. I've been trying to tell y'all, like I'm really like that. It's different with me, bro. I'm not like these other people with the little kiddie pools on their head. I got the tsunamis. Do I have a line on my forehead? I do. Yeah, you hate to see it. Hold up, I skipped like a shit ton of questions. Where's my... Yo, Jordan, should I do an all-nighter to fix my sleeping schedule? I mean, to me, that's probably the best way to do it. The only other thing I could think of is like maybe taking melatonin to sleep earlier. Yo, Jordan, you make great videos. Thanks, man. Nah, Bob, thanks for supporting me. Thanks to all of you guys for supporting me. Especially my international people, man. That's just really, really dope to me. How are you, bro? I'm doing amazing. What's a... Life is delightful, splendid, immaculate. Should I work on having a chiseled jawline? Is it realistic? You're gonna be limited by your genetics, but you can maximize your jawline by having good tongue posture and burning fat. I noticed my face got a lot more defined. It might be from puberty, but I don't know. I think that good tongue posture definitely goes a long way. I'm 14 and I really want to make money, but I have no idea how I'm going to do it. Do you have any tips? I made a video probably a month ago talking about how to make money as a teenager. Go on my channel and just like scroll down and you'll find it. What are you eating? I'm eating pretzels with hummus. These right here are the little flat pretzels with spicy hummus. He's a UFC champion. I mean, if he's a professional fighter, I will put my money on him. But I don't know, man. Jake might prove me wrong. How is your health going? My back is getting a lot better. I've been a lot more consistent with my physical therapy exercises at home. Haven't missed a day this whole month. So I'm hoping to be finished with that within the next couple of months and just be back to normal. Live a normal life again. Do you live alone? No. I move out in November though. At the end of November, like November 20th, I'm moving to my own apartment. Just finished editing a YouTube video, but when it set it to premiere, I forgot to edit a part, so I had to re-edit the entire 30-minute long video. Believe me, bro, I've been through stuff like that before. It's not fun, but it is what it is, man. It's part of the job. Yeah, I was raised here in the US, but she's always telling me how her family grow their own fruits and veggies. She had like 20 crates full of coconuts and mangoes. I really want to go there too. Yeah, man, it's just dope to like, I don't know, just like the tropical vibe. I haven't really experienced that before to that capacity. I've been currently going hard on YouTube, and I was wondering, how do you balance your social life and the YouTube life? Because every time I start focusing on my social life, I lose the edge that I had. That's a very good question, man. That's something that I've been struggling with myself for a while. It depends on the type of content that you make. Because let's say if you make like reaction videos or gaming videos or something like that, then yeah, you could sit in the house all day and just make videos. Like you can make content. If you're doing like self-development content though, it's different. It's different because you have to go out and actually experience life in order to make good content. So think of it as like, as long as you're around the right company, like if you're with the right people, you shouldn't think of it as a waste. If you see your social life as a waste, that means that your circle probably isn't what it should be. Your streams are so chill and help calm stress. Man, Charles, that's all I'm trying to do, bro. I'm just trying to, elevate people's vibrations. Just hanging out. Yo, Jordan, how are you, bro? CFZ, I'm doing amazing. How are you? You put me onto the last law of attraction book you'll ever need to read. It made the channel grow 700% in a month. Much love. Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, that book really does work. I need to buy another copy of it. I gave a copy of it to my friend. I don't know if he's read it or not, but I need to buy another copy for myself again. I'm probably gonna read it for a third time. Like, is that good? Do you believe mewing, I think it's mewing, works? Tongue posture, that's what that word means. I do believe that it works. I started doing it early last year, I think, and I have noticed like some results. My face isn't super defined, but it's more defined than it used to be, for sure. The live is 4 to 5 minutes late for me. No, that's just me being slow to answer questions. How did you get that bounce? A mix of genetics with weight training and plyometrics. Show the food. Okay, hold on. Here's what we're working with right now. We got the hummus. Supremely spicy. Get the supremely spicy one. That's the best one. And then we got these right here. I got 2 bags of these. How did you break your back? I didn't break my back. I had a herniated disc. And I think I did that squatting in the gym. If I'm not mistaken. It might be something else, but I'm pretty sure it was squatting. Jordan, I had a best friend and he was my friend and I had known him since like I was 5, and suddenly he just turned on me and started to be mean and call me fat and talk behind my back now. Doesn't sound like that good of a friend to me. I got a 6-pack and he is nicer now. Should I cut him off? Yeah, I think you should, honestly. Or it might be one of those things where you have to like distance yourself at the very least. That doesn't sound like a very good friend. I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion though. How do you get such high of a vertical, bro? I really want to dunk. I'm 5'8" at 14. The fact that you're 5'8" at 14, bro, I was at 14, how tall was I? I was like 5'2". 5'2" on a good day. So, I mean, it sounds like you're on track already. All you need to do is just do your squats, calf raises, deadlifts, box jumps, and jump rope, and you'll be fine. Hey, man, you've changed my life and helped me a lot. Thanks. Thank you for changing my life. Jordan, do you listen to Cardi? Not really, to be honest. I have nothing against him, but I don't know. I don't really listen to him like that. It was good. My sleeping schedule is messed up too. Yeah, bro. It's we're down bad at this point. I don't know why this message cut off, but yo, Jordan, I don't know what to do, bro. I'm very addicted to pee. Is there any I don't know, like the message like cut off halfway, but if you're addicted to porn, I would recommend Blocker X. To me, that's just the best resource that you could have. What was that law of attraction book called? The last law of attraction book you'll ever need to read. Hey, yo, I see the waves coming, bro. Man, I've been trying to tell y'all, bro. I don't know. I feel like it's mostly on the right side, but it's gonna even out though in due time. You talked about not needing the vaccine because you eat healthy and exercise, but some very healthy people have had permanent health complications from COVID. I mean, you run that risk with any illness, though. And on top of that, now I know I'm not going to get the vaccine, and the reason why is because it seems like it doesn't prevent you from actually getting the virus anyways. My barber, I heard him, like, he was cutting my hair, and he was talking with the other barbers about the vaccine and how he thinks everyone should just get it. A week later, I see a message on the little app, like the haircut app. He was saying that he got COVID and that he won't be able to make it in for a week. So I'm like, man, life comes at you fast. Like I said though, man, if you feel like the vaccine is the best thing for you, then get it. If not, then don't. When are you gonna fix your sleep schedule, bro? I kind of like it how it is, honestly. I work better at night. I realize that now. No real point in trying to like just be on a regular sleep schedule. What's a good minimum monthly revenue to live off YouTube? That depends on where you live. Cause like with what I'm making right now, I can't live in like LA. Well, maybe if I had like roommates or something, but like where I live, what I make is enough for me to live on my own. But it just depends on the person. Let's see, where was I? Where was I? Oh, here we go. Are you still vegan? Yes. I would say I'm more on a plant-based diet. I wouldn't even call myself vegan, but yeah, like for all intents and purposes, I don't eat meat. I don't consume dairy or eggs. Top 5 trap rappers? Shit, Lil Baby, Future. I don't know. I don't listen like that's the thing, bro. I don't listen to like too much rap though. I listen to a lot of Lil Baby though. I will say that. How do you get back up from a relapse? It starts with forgiving yourself. You got to forgive yourself. See, a lot of times, a lot of you guys like you relapse and then you hold a grudge against yourself. Like you hate yourself. Bro, is my nose running? Like you hate yourself. And what that does is it sends that subconscious message to your mind that you're not capable of doing it. Because like imagine, let's say for example, if you have a friend, right? And your friend is struggling to stay in the gym, or maybe they're struggling to stay on their diet, and then you tell them like, yo, like imagine if a friend talked to you the same way that you talk to yourself. Just think about how that would make you feel. It'd probably make you feel like shit. So that's a good indicator that that's a pretty good indication that you need to work on positive self-talk and self-forgiveness. What do you think about the relationship between Russia and the Ukraine? Can't speak on that. I'm not informed on that. Do you like school? I dropped out in March of 2019 and I never went back. So let that be a good answer for your question. Have you traveled alone? If not, would you like to? Yes, I have. I've been to New York by myself. I've been to LA twice by myself. And Austin. That's pretty much it. And New Orleans. I've been to a good few places by myself, but I plan on taking more trips by myself for sure. How would you define love and how did it feel for you? That's a good question. Very deep question. To me, love is the acceptance of someone but it's also when you want the best for someone. To me, that's what love really is. Like if I want the best for you, so I love all of my supporters because I want the best for all of you. Like I want all of you to succeed in life and do amazing things and be your best self. How did it feel for you? I guess like you're talking about in the romantic context. It felt, I say like romantic love is a little different. Like there's just like those sparks, like those butterflies or whatever, but I don't know, like it's really nice. Like it's nice, but I don't know. It's just different. I know that's not a very thorough or articulate explanation, but that's the best I got for you. How to start being productive. Get off this live stream and go do what you need to do. Say to live alone. Is 5K a month YouTube revenue good enough for you to live alone? Yeah, it is. Depending on where you live, though. Yo, Jordan, how do you plan on making some moves and surviving in this world if you don't get the V? And what's your tips for the people who don't get it? I mean, I'm gonna just keep living my life, bro. That's just what it is. Like, I don't even expend energy thinking about that. Like, it's really only once I see other people talk about it that I even remember that that's a thing. Like, bro, I'm really just focused on myself, man. And I know, like, a lot of people say that, but, like, when I say I'm focused on myself, I'm, like, in my own little world, bro. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. I can't get past a week on NoFap. Don't ever tell yourself that you can't do something. You're just struggling, but you can. You are capable of going a week on NoFap. Like you're more than capable of doing that. There's no physical limitation that's preventing you from doing that. What's your thoughts on the red pill? I think that at its core, it can be a very self-empowering practice or philosophy. The problem is that a lot of men who refuse to heal or don't know how to heal and process their emotions basically find solace in the red pill in the sense that they just bash women. Like they divert, they refuse to take accountability for their actions, and they'd rather divert the blame to other people. They want to be victims. That's why I don't really get into the red pill stuff anymore. Like I don't even bother making videos about it anymore, because I think some people, they just have to learn on their own. People relapse and beat themselves over it and their dick. Dog is useless, just keep moving forward. Exactly. Like once you do it, once you relapse, there's nothing you can do to change it except to just not relapse anymore. Watching him makes me want to go wash my face. That's that Tej Hanley, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. What time is it here? It's 5:15 here. Do you think the key to NoFap is just trying not to be conscious of actually taking part of NoFap? Like I do cold showers, but I'm not conscious of how many I've had, and I still do it every day. Yeah, I think that's the most effective long-term way to do it. For some people, counting their days might help at the beginning, but I think in the long run, you don't really want to be thinking about NoFap anymore. You want to be more focused on, just what you're doing with your time. How do I overcome anxiety to speak to girls? Start off small. Understand that you don't, just because you go and talk to a girl doesn't mean that you have to ask for their number. So you can put yourself in a position where you can talk to them and you don't even have to face rejection. And eventually you'll get to that point where like it'll just be natural to ask for their number or whatever. Yeah, I mean but also if you really just have that much anxiety about it, I would recommend that you go out and ask a girl out in such a way that she's going to reject you, just so that you see that rejection really isn't that bad. And that's what I did. I remember like like me and my friends, we went out and we dared each other to do that. This was probably like late 2020 or something like that. I had never approached a girl before. And we just went out and did it. And I got rejected a few times and I got a few girls' numbers. I never even hit any of them up either. I just realized that. But I mean, that's really what it comes down to, man. Like rejection isn't as bad as you think. It's just you're like, you make it mean more than it really does in your mind. Why did you travel by yourself? What led to that decision? I just like to move at my own pace. And a lot of people, I don't like planning trips with people. I really do not like to plan trips with people because people like to plan shit out months in advance. I don't operate like that. Like when I want to take a trip, I'm very opportunistic and I'm very impulsive when it comes to traveling. So if I see a cheap plane ticket for like next week, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna go. Like there's no like I don't see why people need to like plan shit out like months in advance unless you're working or something like that. But what's your opinion on the famous Red Pill quote, "She's not yours, it's just your turn"? I agree that no one can ever truly be yours. Like I mean that's just like the nature of life. Ownership is an illusion. Not even just with women, but like with things too. Like people think like, oh, I bought this house, so I own it. No, you don't own shit. The government owns that house because you got to pay taxes on it. Once you stop paying taxes, guess who comes and takes it from you? The people who own it. So I think it's good to like just have that in mind, to understand that ownership isn't really a very how do I put this? It's not a sustainable way to look at things. But some people have to learn that lesson on their own. You damn sure can't own another person. What are you eating? I'm eating pretzels. This is my second bag. My last bag. What was it like having your first girlfriend? I mean, it was cool. It was a very memorable experience for sure. I think that for me, it took me a while to realize that I'm actually not ready to be in a relationship. It took me a good amount of time. But all in all, it was a good experience though, I would say. Bro, how am I so far behind? What are your short-term goals and your long-term goals? Good question. My short-term goals right now, I want to heal my back. Like I want to get to a point where I'm just like completely healthy. That's pretty much it, honestly. That's like my number one priority right now. Just like healing. And as far as long-term goals, obviously I want to be successful, but I feel like I already am pretty successful. I just want more of it. So I don't know. I guess you guys want like a number. I know I'm going to be a published author for sure. I'm working on multiple books right now. I also want to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I think that's something that, that's something that every YouTuber dreams of. What else? I just want to travel the world. That's kind of like, those are really the only 3 things. Do you know what language mukbang is? No, I really don't actually. I think is it Japanese or Korean? I feel like it's Japanese or Korean, but I could be wrong. Jordan, I feel like I've outgrown my friends and I still love them and miss the old times, but it's not the same anymore. It seems like we don't have anything to talk about anymore. What should I do? It's time to find some new friends. That doesn't mean that you have to cut off your old friends, but it's time to, like, sometimes you have to love people from a distance. And you have to understand when it's time to let go and not force connections anymore. And in doing so, you'll make room for new connections to take the place of the old connections. How do you fight these negative thoughts? Law of substitution. Shout out to Bryce Wilson for putting me on that. The only way to get rid of a negative thought is to replace it with a positive thought. And for almost every negative thought you could think of, there's a positive counterpart to it. There's two sides of that coin. So you got to find, like, say for example, let's say you miss somebody and that's what you're thinking about. That's a negative thought. I miss them. I lack them. What that really means, on the positive side of that, would be I'm grateful that I met that person. I'm grateful that I spent time with that person. Otherwise, I wouldn't miss them. So be grateful that you spent time with them. That, to me, that's like, that's something that I'm writing about in my book as well. When will you collab with Hamza? Is it Hamza or Hamza? I don't know how to say his name. I've seen like a couple of his videos. He seems like a pretty cool dude. You should tell him to hit me up. I've been as far as collabs go, I've been trying to scale back a lot, but yeah, man, tell him to hit me up. We can get something going. How do you stop yourself from being anxious of your looks while you're in the process of working on yourself? You have to understand that your looks, control what you can control. Like, if there's shit that you cannot control, don't stress about it, because there's nothing you can do about it. But if there's something that you can do for yourself, like say if you want clear skin, if you can take steps towards having clear skin, then do that. How do I find my purpose? You got to find yourself first. Your purpose will fall into your lap. How to get over the habit of beating your meat even if you're not on the hub. You gotta replace, it's kind of like replacing negative thoughts with positive thoughts. You gotta replace negative actions with positive actions. I'm so far behind, bro. Ooh, these pretzels are dry. Do you feel like a lot of your subscribers depend on you too much? No, I don't think so. My goal is to make, like, I want all of my supporters to be self-sufficient people, independent thinkers. Like, I don't want like a cult following, I guess people would call it. But no, I feel like, I market myself as somebody who's able to help you guys solve your problems. So obviously that comes with the territory. Like, people are gonna want help, and I'm gonna provide it. What would you suggest to become an author? Write. Just write. Write whatever comes to mind. I'm trying to start a YouTube channel, but it's just hard for me. All my roommates want to do is smoke weed all day after work, and that leads to laziness and inconsistency. Stay away from that shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna like judge people who smoke weed or whatever, but it is important to watch your circle. If you're around people that are just, that don't really have shit going on in their lives, then, it's easy to let that rub off onto you if you're not careful. You got to be very self-aware. What should I do if I have too many interests and want to pursue them all, but I also don't want to, become a jack of all trades, master of none? That reminds me a lot of myself, actually. Um, Find a way to intertwine your passions. See, a lot of times, bro, innovation comes at the intersection of your passions. So, like, if you have one passion and another passion that aligns with it very well, that's where amazing things can be built or made. Jordan, my reputation in school is really fucked because of something that I did in the past. What can I do to make it better so I can make more friends? Man, see, that's tough because, like, in school, I don't know, bro. Shit is just so, like, toxic, man. Like, people just like to gossip in school because they're young and immature. I would say just keep to yourself. The people that, rock with you right now, those are your real ones. Those are the people that you need to keep close to you. But yeah, I mean, just don't stress about making too many friends right now, bro. Don't stress about making too many friends. Just do you and let the right people come to you. How does one get waves? Is it really just all about putting on a do-rag? I can make a video like one of these days, but just brush your hair, put on a do-rag. Like that's pretty much what it comes down to. If your hair is curly and you do those two things, you're gonna get waves. But I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna put you guys on game because I have like a lot of little tips and tricks that I do personally. How do you fight anxiety? There's a few different ways, man. If you have like chronic anxiety, you might need something like CBD or just something like that. But for me, what I do when I get anxious, I embrace it. I know that sounds kind of like counterintuitive. Like it sounds like, like what the fuck is he talking about? If you embrace your anxiety, a lot of times when you're anxious, you resist the feeling, which creates more anxiety. Because what is anxiety? It's resistance at the end of the day. There's some type of resistance. You're focused on one thing, and maybe your reality doesn't match up with it, and there's this internal conflict. The more you embrace the feeling of anxiety, the less anxious you'll be, and you'll be in the moment. You'll just be more in the moment, which will help you overcome your anxiety as well. You should do a video on dick size, insecurities, and other stuff. Matter of fact, I think I should make a video about overcoming insecurities. I think the biggest thing for insecurities in general, especially body insecurities, like whether it be that or maybe it's like your hair or something like that, understand that there's no point in being insecure about something that you can't control. Like there's nothing you can do about it. How much do you weigh? I have no clue, honestly. I want to say I'm like 155. That's the last time I weighed myself. I was 155, but that was like probably a month and a half ago. I have no clue. How do you fight bigger people that are stronger? I'm a big advocate for walking away or just for like not fighting rarely ever solves anything. Rarely ever solves anything. Don't ever fight somebody over pride or ego because somebody said something to you or somebody hurt your pride. Like that shit is I don't know, that shit is, it's pointless. But if you do have to fight somebody, okay, look, put you guys on real quick. All you really need, like if you're fighting somebody, is a good jab. Most people won't know how to defend against that, because if you think most people who fight, they don't know how to fight. So they're gonna be throwing these wild like punches from out here with their shoulders. So all you need to do, you need to like know how to like bob and weave and duck and everything, but all you need is a good jab, because that's gonna negate their reach advantage if you know how to cover that ground really quickly. So if you get a quick jab, you step into it and you step out, or you can, from a jab straight to a straight, back up. But like I said, fighting is not really a good. It's just not. It's not worth it most of the time. Let's see, where was I? Sometimes you stand so still while looking at chat. I think my shit glitched. Bro, I don't know. I'm just I get so focused when I'm reading. So I'm trying to keep up. But let's see. Jordan, you helped trigger my spiritual awakening. Just want to say thank you. That's really dope, man. That's really dope. I'm glad that I got to be a part of your journey. And I hope that everything's going well for you with that. Because the spiritual awakenings, they're scary, but they're beautiful at the same time. What is something that would make you happier than you are right now? I'm pretty happy right now, honestly, bro. I'm pretty content with where I am at the moment. I think that the next big thing for me is just moving out. And it's like I already had that lined up. It's just like actually going and doing it now. So I mean, that's gonna be like a whole different. You guys are gonna get a whole different version of me. Is there a routine you would recommend for a fat guy trying to lose weight and build muscle? I think I watched a video from David Goggins. He was basically saying that he would go to the gym and he would just do like a shit ton of reps. Like he'd lift, but he'd do a lot of reps with light weight. Like he'll hit the bench press and do like 100 reps on bench. And I mean, that's a really good way to do both of those things at the same time, because you're gonna be building muscle and losing fat. It's like doing cardio, but you're like getting in a pump at the same time. I always wondered, what is your main job? It's YouTube. I haven't worked a job since March 15th. March 15th, 2020. That was the last day that I ever worked. I'm never gonna work again. You look skinnier? I might be. I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't really been eating that much. Well, maybe that's a lie. I haven't been eating, bro, like my eating schedule's been fucked up too, just like my sleeping schedule. I've been eating breakfast at like 9 o'clock at night. Down atrocious. How do you get motivated while depressed? I feel like motivation doesn't take you out of depression. How do I put this? You have to find purpose in your life. You have to find a sense of purpose, something to keep you going. But in order to find your purpose, you have to find yourself. So take some time to really look within and figure yourself out. Go into nature. That's probably something. Go into nature and just be by yourself. Get away from technology. Like, don't distract yourself from your own thoughts. You have to listen to yourself. Because if you're depressed, there's a reason why. There's some type of recurring thought patterns in there, in your mind, that are making you feel that way. How do you embrace anxiety without worrying about it? When you embrace anxiety, you're like, that inherently brings you back into the moment, which negates pretty much all worry. It's basically like you're transcending your feeling and saying, okay, my anxiety, it's a feeling that I feel right now. It won't last forever. And by embracing it, you're just, how do I put this? Like, you're just allowing yourself the space to feel how you feel without judgment. And that lessens the resistance. How do you become successful without any job? By working for yourself. What do you mean? I can tell you right now, I've probably made more money on YouTube than all of my jobs combined. Like if you put all the money I ever made at all of my jobs, I've probably made more money with YouTube this year. So I mean, to me, like I don't know. That's the thing about working for yourself is like there's no limit on your success. Like you can be as successful as you want. Gratitude is the most underrated superpower. That's a hard quote right there. Gratitude is very powerful. Very, very powerful energy behind it. It's the feeling of assurance. Assurance and appreciation combined. Can I get a happy birthday for my cousin Daniel? Yo, Daniel, happy birthday. Wherever you are, however old you're turning, happy birthday to you. Have a great day. That sounded so bad. Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday, bro. For real. Do you think meditation is still beneficial if you value having lots of thoughts and coming up with ideas if I'm going into a creative field? Yeah, meditation is actually the most effective in that case because it allows you to be aware of your thoughts and to see those ideas as they pop into your head. Do you do music or do you rap? No, I do not. Care for Rami does though. Shout out to him. How do you stop being afraid of not achieving your goals? You gotta have faith. You have to have faith. See, the thing is, you have to get your, like condition your mind such that success is inevitable. Like I've gotten to that point where it's not a question if I'm going to be successful or if I'm going to get to where I want to go. It's a matter of when. Like that's where like failure should not be a thought in your mind because it doesn't exist. Failure only occurs when you stop trying. So as long as you consistently get after it every day, you're going to get there. Jordan, you look cute when eating and looking at the chat trying to find a question. Okay, how did you network your videos at the start of your YouTubing career? When I first started with YouTube, I was one of those people that would promote myself everywhere. I was on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter with it. Hey, I just posted a new video coming out today. Stay tuned. I was one of those. I like leave the little link and everything. Once I got to like 600 subscribers, I stopped doing that though. Oh, and I used to go on Omegle and I used to ask people like individually to subscribe to my channel. But like once eventually I realized that that's not a very efficient way to promote yourself. The best way to promote yourself is by using the algorithm. The YouTube algorithm is always going to be the best promotion that you could receive. This will sound weird. I'm the owner of one of the biggest not safe for work Reddit servers, 50,000 members. I know I shouldn't be doing it, but it makes me feel cool. I also make money from it. Should I like stop? That's one of those things that you have to answer yourself, bro. Listen to yourself. If you have that voice in your heart that's telling you that you don't need to be doing that, then maybe there's, that's probably an indication that you shouldn't. Maybe there's a better opportunity waiting for you, but you have to let go of that first. You could like sell it too. How do you really gain confidence in public? I feel like I'm so awkward and alone in public. Always have the mindset that nobody actually cares what you're doing. Like I feel like all of us kind of inflate our own self-importance. Like we think that everyone's just constantly watching us and like thinking about what we're doing. But they're not. Like I'm thinking about, okay, today I probably saw like 10 people, like overall. I can't tell you what any of those 10 people were wearing. None of them. And I'm sure maybe out of those 10 people, maybe one of them was insecure about what they were wearing. I don't remember what any of them were wearing at all because I don't care. like I don't care what other people are wearing. I'm worried about myself, and other people are worried about themselves as well. So just always remember that nobody cares. And if they do, then think of it like if let's say you embarrass yourself, right? Let's say you're walking down the street and you trip and you fall and people are laughing at you. It might be embarrassing, but at least you made somebody laugh. Because think about it like this, bro. Like they might have been having a shitty day, a terrible day, and then they saw that and it brought their mood up. So you just gotta like lighten up, really. And I'm not like this social butterfly or anything, but I am like at a pretty good point where I don't really give a fuck what people think about me. How do you build confidence to start being able to talk to people more easily? Feel like I lost the skill after the first main lockdown. Um, so me, I'm not really a small talk type of person. Like if you try to small talk me, I'm dry. Like I'm just be straight up. My thing is I always try to find common ground. If I'm talking to somebody, I'll listen to them and then just try to find some type of common ground between me and them. And if I can find common ground, then the conversation will just flow. It'll take care of itself. If there's no common ground, then I'm not going to force the conversation to go on any longer than it has to. How to be more charismatic? Be yourself. Be yourself. Once you become confident in who you are, like you're comfortable in your own skin, it's raps. Like the charisma will just be natural. We're all the main characters. Exactly. Think of yourself as the main character in a video game. Matter of fact, Ice Cold JT made a video not too long ago talking about why you shouldn't care what other people think. You should watch that video. What made you want to travel by yourself? I don't know. I like doing things by myself, like in general. Like I'm one of those types of people. But traveling to me, I especially like to travel by myself because I like to do things at my own pace. Like I said earlier, that I like to plan trips out like on a whim. But even when I'm at the place, I don't like I travel different than most people, bro. Like I go on trips and I don't plan the things that I'm going to do. I don't have an itinerary or anything like that. I just get there, like I land, and then I just like go and see whatever I want to see. So people who travel with me will probably think that it's boring, but that's just how I like to travel. What's your biggest goal that you want to achieve by the end of the year? Getting my health in order. That's really what it comes down to, man. Getting my health in order. I feel like I'm gonna hit 100K, like no matter what. I'm not really worried about that. I just want to, I want to be healthy, man. Like that's like, I realize now, like, bro, these numbers and shit is cool, but I like being healthy too. I like having I like being able to walk, and like just having this progress now, like feeling my body getting healthier and stronger is a very good feeling, very gratifying. Especially since I'm paying $25 for every physical therapy visit twice a week. What's the best place you've traveled to so far in your opinion? That's a good question. So off the top of my head, New York is probably if I had to tell everyone in this chat to travel to one place, you got to travel one place in your life, I'd say New York. New York is just like amazing. But with that being said, I've only been to New York one time. I've been to LA 3 times. So I guess LA is my favorite, but I think New York is the best. What do you enjoy doing outside of YouTube and eating pretzels? I like watching sunsets. That's probably like my biggest thing right now, or like for like the past year or so. I'm trying to get back into guitar a little bit. Matter of fact, let me. Okay. I'm trying to get back into guitar. I kind of fell off a little bit, but what else do I like? I like driving. That's probably like my biggest pastime. I like to go on long drives by myself and just listen to music and just vibe out. I like to play basketball every now and then, go to the gym. I'm a very simple person, honestly. How does the YouTube algorithm work? Okay, I'm gonna put you guys, for all my content creators out there, shit. For all of my content creators out there, I'm about to put you on a lot of game right now. Okay. There's you, and take notes if you need to. There's you, there's the algorithm, and there's the audience. Now, a lot of people, this is where people mess up at. This is why their channels don't grow. I'm giving you guys so much game right now. Oh my God. People chase the algorithm chase, or you guys are chasing the algorithm is chasing the audience. Instead of doing that, instead of chasing the algorithm, because the algorithm is constantly changing to match the audience, the difference between the people who are successful and the people who aren't is that the people who are successful on YouTube, they make the audience come to them, and thus the algorithm comes to them by extension. Okay, so instead of chasing the algorithm, which is chasing the audience, become the person who the audience chases. The algorithm will chase the audience, and by extension, you. That's really what it comes down to. Like, that's the key. That's all you really need to know about the algorithm. Don't try to figure out the algorithm itself. Figure out people. Once you figure out people, you got it. You got it down. Somebody's gonna take that game and make a career out of it. They have to, because that's probably like the biggest thing that I realized about YouTube, is that it's all about the people, not the algorithm. I'm 37 years old, and I'm not ashamed to say that your videos help to keep me motivated on my self-love journey. So thank you. No, thank you for supporting me. I love to see people from just different age ranges and all types of backgrounds all just come together in this one community. Like, that to me that's an amazing feeling, bro. That's an amazing feeling. Oh my God. Well, these pretzels are dry. Your video about the N-word really made me realize I use it as a filler word. It's too engraved into my sentences. I don't know how I'm gonna stop, but thanks for waking me up on it. Yeah, no problem, bro. That's what I had to realize too. Like, people say like my vocabulary is pretty good, or that I'm an articulate speaker. And I think once I eliminated that word out of my vocabulary, that's what really elevated me to that next level. So at what point can you make YouTube a full-time job? I made YouTube a full-time job before I made a single penny off of it. I always say this, bro. As a full-time YouTuber, it's more about the mindset than the results. Like, my life hasn't changed that much since I had 600 subscribers. The only difference is that I just make more money now. That's really what it comes down to. And I have more of a workload. But if you want to go full-time on YouTube, then do it. Go full-time. Like, treat it like a full-time job. And eventually, it'll pay you like a full-time job. And then some. Can you help me with my YouTube channel? I'm missing something, but I don't know what it is. DJ100, go to my Wizio page and you'll see a section for YouTube advice. And I can give you all the game that you need. Who's your favorite basketball player? I don't really have one, but if I just had to pick one right now, like right now, it'd be Jalen Green. He's going to put on, bro. He's going to put on. I'm going to be watching Houston a lot this year. How much money did you earn last month? I'm gonna make a video about that. I don't know when I'm gonna make a video about it, but probably like when I move out, I'm gonna make a video about it. And I'm gonna like break down my expenses too. So you guys get like a better sense of how much you need to make to live on your own. Because I don't want to just make like the same, like, oh, this is how much money I'm making. I finally caught a live. What's good, Drew? Bro, what time is it where you're at? I guess I can't be talking. It's 5:52. I don't know if you guys could tell. I'm not tired at all. This is a legitimate problem for me. Like, this is like, for the average person, this is like my 5 a.m. is like their 5 p.m. How do you stop trying to impress people? All my life, I've tried to impress others, and now it feels so weird when I'm not. That's one of those things, man, that even I struggle with too. You know, when you finally learn to set yourself free from other people's expectations or what you think other people are expecting of you, it's a very foreign feeling. But I think it just comes down to giving yourself that validation. Like, that's where it starts with. Give yourself the validation, and then if other people choose to give you validation as well, be accepting of that, but never let that become your primary source of validation. Wizio, what is that? Look in the description of this video. wisio.com/Jordan Green. Wizio. How did you become so attractive? I made a video a while back of like how I enhanced my looks. Attraction is so like, what's the word? It's so multifaceted though. Like, it's not just looks. Attraction is energy. It's energy. Remember that. Are you a Houston Rockets fan? I wouldn't say that they're my favorite team, but I will be watching them for sure. What's your opinion on Cade Cunningham? I love him. Cade Cunningham is cool too. I support him because he's from the DFW area and he's vegan. So like, just based off those two things, I want to see all those dudes prosper. But yeah, Jalen Green. I'm rocking with Jalen Green though, man. He's half Filipino. His last name is Green. That's really all I need to. I might get his jersey. If I'm gonna buy anybody's jersey, it's gonna be Jalen Green's jersey. When did you wake up though? I woke up at like 5 p.m. today, maybe 5:30, something like that. Do you watch Ralph Smart? Sometimes, yeah. I haven't really been watching too much YouTube lately, I watch YouTube, but I don't really watch too many self-improvement YouTubers that much anymore, but he's one of my favorites for sure. Can you play a song on the guitar for us? I can try. Or I'm gonna like play it real slow though. This is a song, like I only have like part of it. Well, close enough. That's I'm not gonna say what song that was. I'm gonna see if any of you can guess it. Where was I? How do I find your Wizio? It's in the description of like all of my videos. Or you can go to my, what's it called? Go to like my YouTube channel, like my page, and if you look at my banner in the bottom right corner of the banner, like the I'm Simply Built Different, you can click on that link. It'll take you there. Man, so many good questions on here. Jordan, I got blocked yesterday with no explanation. Sounds like you just dodged a bullet right there, bro. You saved yourself a lot of time. Don't question it. Don't worry about it. Just keep it moving, bro. Top 3 best books. In my experience, anyways, The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read. Matter of fact, hold on. I don't have a copy of the book because I gave it to my friend. But hold on real quick. Let me see if I can. I got some of these books for you guys real quick. Another one. 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. I already read this, but I'm about to read it again. What else? There's another book too. I don't know where it's at. Oh shit. I mean, dude, there's a lot of really good books. Learning to Love Yourself. States of Confusion by Paul Jury. The Secret, Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What else? The Power of Positive Thinking. I'm reading that right now. There's a book that I'm missing. I'm missing a book. I don't know which one it is though. But yeah, that's off the top of my head. I cried, not gonna lie. Yeah, like it's okay to like be sad, or it's okay to like feel bad about it, but like you can't control it though. So like there's no point in like, I think you get what I'm trying to say. Like allow yourself to feel if you feel sad about it or angry or whatever, but don't allow it to consume you. Okay, Play Best Part by Daniel Caesar. Let me see. Okay, there you go. Gave you one little, what's it called? One little, a free sample, I guess. Where was I? It just brought me all the way back to the bottom. Here we go. I feel like it'd be awkward if I ask a girl out of my class, because if she says no, then the rest of the year is going to be awkward. You know, I used to think like that too. But really, it'll be awkward if you make it awkward. Like, if you just act like the shit never happened, then she's going to act like the shit never happened also. And matter of fact, if you do that, like, let's say if she rejects you and then you do that, like you don't care at all, she might start liking you just off that alone. So. Room tour. Okay, I can give y'all a room tour. This is, okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, so you walk in. Oh, hold on real quick. My camera's looking crazy right now. Okay, yeah. This is pretty much it. This is what we're working with. So I film my videos over there, like in that area. Or if I'm filming a video like with my phone, I film it over there. This is my bed right here. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's really not too much to see. But yeah, that's what we're working with. This is where I grew up at. This is my room from the time I was 7 years old. What should I let go to manifest? Should I let go to manifest a person, or persist? What do you think? If I'm gonna keep it real with you, I don't think you should try to manifest a specific person. I think you can use, like, how do I put this? You can use a person, your experiences with the person, to manifest that feeling again, and then it'll either come from that person or from somebody else. But yeah, that's I wouldn't to me it's not a good move for your peace of mind to try to manifest somebody specific. It's just not. I wouldn't do that if I were you. But some people, you know, you just got to learn, like, by doing it yourself. You sleep on the floor? Yes, I do. Why do you sleep on the floor? My room is not big enough to really have a bed and be able to film the way that I want. And also I wanted to get the green screen, which I haven't even really used, but they're like, the bed was just taking up too much space. It's a lot more efficient to sleep on the floor, in my opinion. And really, it's pretty comfortable to me. I don't know, like maybe I'm just used to it, but it's almost more comfortable than sleeping in a bed for me. I've wanted to try sleeping on the floor for a while now, but I never tried it. I heard that laying on your back on the floor can be really good for the back. That's another reason why I started sleeping on the floor. My friend told me that it would heal my back problems. What I didn't know was that I had a herniated disc, so it didn't, but it was worth it. I'm probably not going to sleep on the floor in my apartment, but I'm going to use my room as a filming studio, so I'm probably going to sleep like on the couch or something like that. But would you recommend floor sleeping? Yeah, I would say you should try it. Like, it's really not as bad as you would probably think it is. Come on, Wizio, now can I pay you without signing up? I think you might have to sign up, because every time like people put in their requests, it's always like they give me their name and everything. Like there's like it'll give their name. But if you can do it without signing up, then I mean that's fine too. How did your parents react that you wanted to make a YouTube channel? They didn't really care. I mean, it was like, I didn't ask, how do I put this, man? By the time I started my channel, I was 19 years old. So there wasn't like a discussion to be had. It was just what I wanted to do, so I did it. Do you sleep with a mattress? No, I sleep with a sleeping bag. That sleeping bag's little as hell too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a sleeping bag and a pillow. That's really all I need. Would you kill a puppy for $1 million? Nobody will ever know. I can't. I can't do it. How old are you? I'm 21. How'd you hurt your back? I think I hurt it squatting. Have you had a tooth extraction? I don't know what that is, but it sounds painful, and I haven't. Matter of fact, I haven't been to the dentist in probably like... Damn, I just now realized I haven't been to the dentist since like junior year of high school. I was like 17. I'm 21 now. Fuck, that's not good. That's not good. What the fuck, dude? I would have I didn't realize that. That's wild. It's been 4 years. When do you want to reach 100K? Whenever I reach it, bro. I don't like set time constraints on myself anymore. It would be nice to hit. I think like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit it by the end of this year. Like I'm very confident in that. But if I don't, then that's cool too. I'm gonna just hit it when I hit it. But I know I'm going to hit it. I like how you have very little in your room. Clutter is driving me mad. Yeah, I like open spaces. In my apartment, like it's gonna be really on some real shit, bro. I might just turn into a full-blown minimalist when I move out. Because I don't like having a lot of things either. It's just more like, it's just more shit tying you down. I like to be able to just like move freely. Do you think real love even exists anymore? Yes, I do. The problem is that people get caught up in social media, and a lot of love in that way is surface level. But you got to find a deep love for yourself. I think if you get off social media, you'll see what I mean. Like you can find that real authentic love. But some people, man, they're so far gone that it's just like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how the dating economy pans out over like the next couple of decades as social media grows. Jordan, I have a question. How to move on over someone, but you still want to be their friend and support them even though they hurt you? You know, I've been in a pretty similar situation to that before. It's best to just let them go. Sometimes you got to love people from a distance. I think I said that in a poem too. I don't remember all the words. Because if we did, I would ask, how are you? I truly want to know. I want to see you happy and I want to watch you grow. But sometimes the purest act of love is the act of letting go. I said that in a poem. It's called How Are You? I think that really that's one of those like bittersweet feelings, is like realizing that the best thing you could do for that person and for yourself is to just let go. Like sometimes where you just gotta let go and just like just support people from a distance. Support people from a distance. Like even with my ex, for example, like I still support her. I still want her to do all of the amazing things that she wants to do in her life, but I'm just not gonna be there for it. Like I support from a distance, and I know she wants the same for me. And that's just like, that's the mindset that you have to have. Because you're only gonna damage yourself and whatever semblance of a friendship you may have with that person if you try to hold on. How do you keep your teeth that clean? By brushing them. Brush your teeth twice a day and floss. You'll be good. Have you read Think and Grow Rich? And if so, what are your thoughts? I did read it. It took me like 3 attempts, man. It took me 3 attempts to read it, but I read it earlier this year. I probably finished it around March or April, something like that. It's a good book. It's a very good book. I mean, there's a reason why so many people that are successful say that book was the turning point for them. But I think for me, the book was Learning to Love, or not Learning to Love Yourself, but the last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read. What kind of chips are you eating? I'm eating these right here. I'm like addicted to these, bro. It's bad. It's really bad. But they're like, I don't know. They're not the healthiest thing, but they're not the least healthy thing either. Oh my God. You think that time is an illusion? Yes. I'm working right now and just watching your live. Hey man, get to your bag. I struggle with staying off of social media as I'm a graphic designer and I use social media a lot to expand my business and reach more clients. Any tips on limiting time? Here's what I would say. Only use it for business purposes. Only that. So what you could do is you can like get your post ready, post it, and then delete the app afterwards. Like get off immediately. Don't ever look at your feed, because once you start scrolling, they got you. They got you trapped. Does stability bring happiness? Man, you're coming with the deep questions today. I love it. I feel like, and this is something that I was thinking about earlier in the shower, the only true stability in your life will come from yourself. You'll never truly find stability in anything else. Even like I said earlier in the stream, ownership is an illusion. And really ownership is what most people cling on to for the illusion of stability. But ownership in itself is an illusion. The only thing that you can find true stability in is yourself. If you find stability in yourself, you'll have stability no matter what happens outside of you, because you're good on the inside. Yo, Jordan, what would be the best advice if you struggle with yourself looks-wise? Much love, by the way, man. I made a video a while back. It was called How to Be Attractive. I'm pretty sure it was like How to Be Attractive, How to Be More Attractive, something like that. One of my most viewed videos. Just go to my channel, sort my videos by most popular, and you'll see it. The thumbnail will stick out to you. But I'm going to do another video like that this month. Is it fine to have a girlfriend at age 12? Yeah, of course. Just, don't take it too seriously, though. That could be your wife, but just don't, just be in the moment with it. Quick question. I'm a very religious person, Muslim. Do you think it's counterintuitive to attempt the law of attraction and being religious, also being spiritual and religious? No, it's not. And here's why. The law of attraction, and there's so many different ways that you can like look at what manifestation is. I'm gonna pitch it to you in a scientific way. All it is you programming your subconscious mind. If you can program your subconscious mind, That doesn't go against any religious teachings, because all you're doing is you're training yourself to identify opportunities that are there whether you see them or not. So that's just like, that's the way that they can coexist. But do you think it's necessary to just force yourself to start a business and start making money, or just work on yourself and wait until you have a real plan? I think you should do both at the same time. Work on yourself and start a business. Because if you start a business, you have to work on yourself. There's only like your business will only go as far as you can take it. And that's like, especially for someone like me, I realized that my channel can only go as far as I can take it as a person. So I have to keep growing. So I just do both at the same time. How many hours of sleep do you get? I get like 9 hours of sleep, bro. I get a lot of sleep these days. Or your Outcast hoodie. Man, this hoodie is old, man. I got this like, what, senior year of high school, I think. This is one of my favorite hoodies though. H&M hooked it up with this one. Jordan, anyone you look up to? Do I look up to anyone? I don't really think I look up to anyone anymore. I don't know, like a lot of people that I used to look up to, it was for the things that they had. And I kind of like see through that stuff now. So I don't know. I don't really look up to anyone like that. But I get inspiration from all different types of places. 9 hours, BS, you haven't slept since 2018. No, that's Awaken PSD. And man out here with the YouTube channel, a Twitch, and a full-time job. And he's a freelancer, and he's a runway model, and he traps on the side. I know you took your SATs before. I'm curious, since I have mine coming up, how did you deal with it coming up, and how hard was it? I took, funny story, junior year of high school. Okay, first, at my school, I don't know if they still do this, or if they do this at every school, but at my school, they made us take the PSAT sophomore year. I think on the PSAT, I got like an 1170 or something like that. Like, it wasn't a very high score at all. So when I was signing up for classes, I went to sign up for the PSAT prep class so that they could teach me how to learn, like how to, take the test and get a higher score. Somehow I ended up on the PSAT team class, which I thought it was the same thing. It's not. The team class was basically the smartest people in the whole grade who already knew all of the things, all of the concepts. They were just reviewing everything. Needless to say, I was spending like 6 hours a day trying to decipher the homework that they were giving me and going to tutorials at lunch like twice a week. So that's how I prepared, by taking that class and being in that class with like pretty much all of the smartest people in my grade. And I got like a 1330 on it, which is good. It was definitely a solid improvement. But like, I don't know, man. The SAT is kind of like, I don't think it's a good test of intelligence, personally. To me, it's more about strategy. Like, once you learn the strategy, you're pretty much good. Jordan, you should give us advice about clothing and style. You got the best outfits. Honestly, bro, I don't really dress like that. Like, I really don't. I appreciate it, but if you want some fashion advice, go to my man Awaken PSD. That man got the drip at all times. Now we take pre-SATs on junior year. I'm in my junior year right now. That's kind of strange. Like, because usually junior year is when you would take your SATs so that you can get into college by your senior year. But I don't know. I guess different places do it differently. Quizzes and tests in general do not test intelligence, they test memory. Yeah, they do. Like, but that's the thing though. The SAT is different. It doesn't even test memory, it tests strategy. Like, once you know the test, like you understand how the test works, you'll get a high score. But yeah, I agree that especially like I grew up in Texas. We had to take the STAR test. If you're from Texas, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know, man. That shit is kind of like weird to me. Like just standardized testing. I don't think it's a really good indication of intelligence, problem solving ability. I don't know. I graduated early from high school and have a 3.6 in my third year of engineering. I never took the SAT or ACT here. How'd you get into college without taking either one of those tests? At least like the schools that I was applying to, we had to take one of the two. Most of them were SAT. I never took the ACT. I don't know how that test is, but that's dope though, man. That's really dope that you're doing your engineering thing. I wonder if it's too late to sign up for my PSAT. I mean, look it up. I'm sure you might be able to find like a practice test online or something like that too. Jordan, do you want a YouTube premium code? I have one and I can't use it, so I might as well give it away. No, I'm good. I appreciate the offer, but feel free to give it to anyone in the chat though, if you want to. I'm aiming to get a 1200 to 1350. I don't want to stress too hard over it. That's why I'm not aiming for something crazy. Yeah, if you go into it stressing out, you're not going to get a very high score. Um, like I said, I think I got like a 1330, which is like above average, but not exceptional. And that was enough to get me into like it got me into the school that I wanted to get into. But a lot of the scholarship cutoffs, at least at the time that I was applying to colleges, a lot of the cutoffs were at 1350. So I would aim for a 1350 if you want to get real good scholarships. With a 1350, you might get a full ride to some schools. Here in the UK, we have GCES. And they put so much stress on you, like your life depends on it, but all it is based on your ability to recall information. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, I don't know. I really finessed my way through school. Like, bro, I had good grades, but I really didn't know shit. I really mastered the art of short-term memorization, and that was all I needed. If a kid did something really bad, but they didn't know it was bad, should they be forgiven? I think forgiveness is always going to be necessary. I'm assuming that they did something bad to you, or maybe you are that kid, I don't know. But I think forgiveness is always going to be necessary for peace of mind. We're at an hour 30. Wait a minute, hold on. We had a super chat. Where is it at? I don't know where the super chat went. I don't know why I never saw it. Whoever donated, I appreciate you. I don't know where it's not showing it to me. Whoever you are, whatever you said, I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. I don't know how I didn't see it though. That's weird. YouTube might be hating on you. Let's see. Yo, Jordan, home workout video soon. Right now, my workouts are kind of like a lot of my workout is physical therapy oriented. So it's just like to help my back get better. But once I'm like healthy again, and my apartment has like a gym, so I'm gonna probably film videos there. So stay tuned for that. November, I'm gonna come back out with the fitness content. Did you finish college? No, I dropped out. I dropped out after 1.5 semesters. Are you pursuing YouTube as a full-time career, or do you have something else in mind? YouTube is already a full-time career for me, but I want to expand beyond YouTube. I want to keep doing YouTube, but I'm gonna be dropping books in the future, but I think I also want to, I don't know, I just want to see where I can go with this life shit. HC Fit Glow donated $1.99. He said something about your sleep schedule being bad. I remember it. Yeah. First of all, HC Fit Glow, I appreciate you. I don't know if you're still in here, but I appreciate you. And yes, my sleep schedule is atrocious, but it's I like it though. I like being up at night. I'm a night owl, and it's like now that I'm embracing it, I'm just I don't know. I'm working a lot more efficiently. I'm in Wizio now. What do I do? Go to the section that says I think it's called advice for YouTubers or like small YouTuber advice or something to that effect. Go there and put in your question. Like type in your question or like link your channel. Like do all of that, and I'll review it. Should I pay for YouTube promotion to expand my channel? No, you shouldn't. That's a waste of money. Don't pay for YouTube promo. Let the people come to you and let the algorithm come to them. And then by extension you. Last movie you watched. Shit, that's crazy. I think the last movie I watched was Hereditary. I don't know if you guys have watched Hereditary. My friend Doug put me onto that movie. Doug, if you're watching this, fuck you. Because that movie was creepy as hell, bro. I don't know if you guys have watched that movie. If you haven't, watch it. It's a good movie though. It's a really good movie. RIP to all of our sleeping schedules. That's what he said exactly. If you wanted to know, you can see it if you scroll up. No, I don't know. Maybe like for y'all it's different. For me, it won't let me scroll up past a certain point. So like I don't see it at all. And I filtered it by super chat. It's still not there. So I don't know why YouTube just hold my man like that, but yeah. Have you seen Attack on Titan? I haven't. No, man, I'm still afraid to watch anime because I feel like I'm gonna get hooked, but I might give it a shot though. Yeah, Hereditary I heard is a scary ass movie. Yeah, that shit was spooky, bro. That shit got me. Yeah, me looking around and shit for sure. Thoughts on the vaccine? I made a video on that pretty recently. I think it's called "Parents Are Forcing Me to Take the Vaccine" or something like that. It's like a 15-minute video. Just watch that, and you'll get a good sense of how I feel. Let's see. Any word on the Jordan Green and Pull Out podcast? Man, that would be kind of dope. That'd be pretty dope to be on the Pull Out podcast. They haven't really been posting like that though. I feel like it's been like a week or two since they last posted. But yeah, that'd be really dope though. Just put that out into the universe. See what ends up happening. I used to hate anime. I watched Death Note and I couldn't stop. Holy shit, start watching it, trust me. See, I don't even hate anime. I'm like completely impartial to it. My sister was really big into anime though. But I don't know. I might give it a shot. I have a lot more free time on my hands. I've been watching Netflix, but I haven't really been watching. I haven't watched anime. Do you script your videos? If so, what's your process? Actually, lately I haven't. I haven't really been scripting my videos at all. I have like a lot of like if I do script my videos, I don't script it like line for line. I just put down little bullet points that I want to talk about. To me, that's just a lot more efficient. It's more time efficient. But a lot of times now, I just talk. I just turn the camera on and if you ever see me film a video with my phone, it's just know it's off the dome. And if you ever see me film a video where I don't have any cuts in it at all, that's off the dome too. But almost all of my videos that I'm dropping now are just completely unscripted, just off the dome. Do you know about the Fresh and Fit and is it Abba and Preach. Did I say that right? Situation. Yeah, I kind of know of it. I don't know. I don't really get involved with like YouTube drama, man. That shit is kind of, I don't know. It's out of my jurisdiction. It's none of my business what they got going on. I know it's like they put that shit out for the whole world to see though, so I can't fault anybody for keeping up with it. But me personally, I don't know. It's just not really my thing. I'm 14. I've been really wanting to get into acting for a while now. I want to get into taking classes, but I don't know if my parents will approve. I don't see what the harm in taking acting classes is, though. I don't see how they would, like, not want you to just try taking a class about it. How did you become so articulate? When you make 500 videos, you'll become more articulate, naturally. But actually, I think what really made me more articulate is writing more. Like, ever since I started writing my book, I noticed that my ability to articulate my thoughts just in a cohesive manner with less filler words and just more clarity has improved a lot. What streak is your nofap? You know what? I didn't make an update video this month. I don't know. I actually don't know what. I started in March 9th to be exact. What's today? It's like August 29th, I think. Like 5 months in. I'm almost 6 months in now. I'm about to be 6 months in. So however many days that is. How do you avoid redundancy when you speak in your videos? Is it just practice? Do you mean like, I think, okay, if you're being redundant, this is why I didn't used to go off the dome in my videos. It's because I was very redundant. I'd make the same points over and over again. What I would recommend you do is just list off little like bullet points. List off bullet points that you want to cover and just go in that order and stick to it. Structure it kind of like an essay almost. And yeah, practice will help. Any advice on how to get over what people say about you, because I still struggle with it? Always remember that people are going to have something to say no matter what you do. If, let's say you change who you are to appease the people who are talking shit about you right now, then once you do that, other people are going to talk about you. You can't please everyone, so make sure you please yourself. And are you going to get tatted? I already have one. I already have one. But I am going to get another one probably, if not this year, then I'm going to get one for my birthday next year. I'm an author actually, and I'm dropping my debut book on my birthday next year. I want to go full-time with it. Any advice? First of all, congratulations for that. I know that's going to be exciting. I can't wait to drop my book too. It's going to be a really good feeling, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know about like how to be a full-time author. I think it's one of those things that you just kind of have to just drop the book and see what happens. But I don't really have any insight on that at all, if I'm being honest. Do you ever mess up when you record a video and repeat what you said multiple times? Because I do that and it's annoying. Absolutely. Absolutely. I still fuck up all the time when I film. I've been doing a lot better. I think something that you can do if you find yourself just messing up or repeating yourself is to slow down. Just slow down when you talk. Talk slower, and don't be afraid to pause when you're talking. Like, don't be afraid to just take a moment to not say anything. Like that right there. Just, I don't know. Jordan, I'm a dip, bro. I'll catch you next stream. All right, Drew, I appreciate you for stopping by, especially at this time of the morning or night. It's 6:30. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. I've been live for 104 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time for me to go ahead and wrap this one up. I didn't realize I had been live for that long. Show us some sunrise. I don't think the sun is out. I think the sunrise is at like 7 o'clock where I live. So I'm looking through the blinds. It's definitely still dark. Like you can see, there's no light coming through. But What does your tattoo mean? My tattoo is my birthday. March 14th, 2000. But I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Stay tuned for videos and streams and all that shit. You guys know the drill with that. If you want consultations, hit me up on Wizio. I got you. I've been really enjoying doing those. And there's also the emails if you want to hit me up through that. What else? Am I missing something? I don't know if I'm missing something or not. Have a good night, morning, evening, afternoon, day, wherever you are, whatever time it is, just live your best life. Live your best life. Be your best self. I gotta delete the stream now. Okay.